Welcome in, welcome in.
What's up, bro? What's up? Oh, serious. What's up? It's not a bad idea. What's your name, man? Huh? People normally don't wear masks and shit around here. What's going on? I hope you have a great day. Yeah. Really like to fill you in too. All right, man. Have a good one.
And them two guys followed me a long way to act that way. That's how they welcome you at the Center Point Church here. All right, let me address the chat momentarily, if I can see it. Sorry, I got shades on. All right. Wiedemann, Jordan Lott, Justin Hellingwolf, Chain Bangers, Cajun Randy. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry, I can't see the chat that well. So this is on the border of Provo and Orem, Utah. And now we got this guy across the way talking for sure. He's going to do a cam back watch. Yeah, see, there's a cam back right there. So as I was going by this place, I noticed that there was quite a bit of traffic. There was a lot of people leaving. They had signs out here blocking the sidewalk, blocking the roadway out there. And it just kind of got my attention, you know, made me wonder about that whole obstructing a sidewalk thing, you know, how that applies. Just because you're a church, you can get away with it? I don't understand. So I thought I'd come by and just see how these people acted. This is not a typical LDS church. And as such, I don't expect them to act the way the typical LDS person here in Utah would. How is my sound, everybody? I've got both mics going. Can I get a 1 in chat if you can hear me? Thank you, Wiedemann. Appreciate that. While there's nobody around, we'll go ahead and give you guys just a glimpse of the view that we have from this particular location. So this is the bottom of the bench. So we don't get a lot of good view from here, but we can still see some good mountains. So this car here chose to drive way down there to exit rather than to come past the camera. I don't understand why people are so shady. Okay, we got somebody coming, so let's be quiet.
Something, yeah? Stormy? Do you need anything?
Bye.
So that guy acted appropriate. I did give him some hand signals, telling him I didn't need anything. So both those motorcycles had Calvary Church crosses on their helmets. I didn't want to push that big tall guy. He had his kid with him, you know, it's not a big deal. I just didn't need to keep him on there. Yeah, he was all right. He came in, he noticed me filming, he had to question. No big deal. I don't mind that at all. You know? It wasn't rude, he didn't act inappropriate. So I probably won't be here too much longer. I don't think these people are going to act very inappropriate. I think there's right? So curiosity is a human nature. It is. We're not going to disagree with that. For people to come out and say, hey, you know, what's going on? Not a big deal. Somebody wants to, you know, act like I owe them some kind of answer when I don't. That could be a problem. But I just noticed this truck down here parked in the drive. So we thought we'd come document it. G393GA. Just parked in the way there. So probably calling the cops or something. Again, G393GA. A lot of people watching, really curious as to what I'm doing. And you know, the one guy asked politely, so I answered him politely. That car just yelled out that I'm a freak, apparently. Oh, gotta love it. Yeah, they're all out there. They're all curious. They're all gathering. They're all circling. Let's follow this guy. Let's see where he goes. Should we take him for a walk? Should we see if any of them want to go for a walk? I don't think I'm leaving yet, folks. I'm gonna go walk over here and so I wonder how many of these people are part of the church right here. So that truck is following, getting ready to come out now. Yeah, you're right there hiding. He's waiting. There he is. We're going to document this guy sitting in the middle of the road for no reason. This guy here is stalking me.
Morning. How are you this morning, brother? Oh, you're a friendly guy, huh?
See how long this guy legally parks in the middle of the road. There you go, folks.
Am I going to be famous on film?
He wants to be famous. He's willing to break the law to be famous.
Okay. Are you talking? What social media group are you on? That way I can see myself on camera.
Yep, look at this traffic issue that he's causing. He's just going to sit there, though. He's going to sit there and break the law. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Folios. Folios. And they're smiling. And they waved. You see that? A smile and a wave. Oh, look, here comes the cops. Here come the cops. 225 D44. Unit 2264.
How's it going? Is that you, Jeff? You just recording? Awesome. I like it. We just got a call. Seeing how you're doing. I like the mask. You live right now? Awesome. And has anyone said anything to you here?
Couple people being silly, but nobody's been out of line too bad.
All right.
You're good.
All right.
Had one idiot parked in the road for about 10 minutes blocking traffic out here thinking he was intimidating me.
All right.
But it's all good, man.
Awesome. All right.
These guys act appropriate for the most part.
Okay.
They're just curious.
Okay, good deal.
Let them know I'm not doing anything nefarious, and they're golden.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Jeff.
Completely different response than what we get from the LDS churches.
Oh, really?
Oh, absolutely. These guys, they're curious, but they acted friendly.
Oh, that's good.
You know, they didn't just immediately, you're the devil. You know what I mean? Like, I as soon as I got here, I had one guy come up. He was a little curious.
Okay.
You know, the mask throws him off.
Yeah, for sure.
I understand.
It's a little different.
Right, right.
You don't see every day.
Just so everybody can see, I am masked up today, guys.
Okay.
No, I appreciate you, man.
Thanks,
You be
boss.
safe out there.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, yeah. He's in the car.
And there you have it. You know, he wasn't sure it was me. He thought it was me, but he wasn't sure. You know what I mean? So he asked. And I could have stayed silent, and he'd have never been completely sure. But
what are you doing? What are you doing?
what am I doing? It's called taking pictures. All right, folks, I really appreciate y'all joining me today. Please smash that like button. Share this out. Let these guys get around. This truck over here is the one who likes to block the roadway. This one. Yeah.
Don't scare me, dude.
That's supposed to be scary. Walking up with the camera is scary. Ooh. You know, when you say that, that kind of tells people that you might be a little bit frightened. I appreciate each and every one of you guys who joined me today.
You're on YouTube, right? What's your channel?
Standing Tall 710.
Standing Tall 710?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd give you a sticker, but I don't have one today.
You're all right. No worries. I'll catch you next time.
Yeah, yeah.
Tall 7110.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
And I do live a lot. Like, you guys can skip most of this just by tuning in.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of them. I was with you at the elementary school after your little incident.
Right after I got hit, yeah.
I was chatting with you.
So I try to always go live, you know, beforehand.
Yeah.
That way everything's documented.
Yeah. Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that most of your crew knows I'm not out here doing anything but trying to raise awareness. You know what I mean? But there's a couple on your shift, or not your shift, but your department.
Yeah.
They need a little education because they're going to put you guys in danger.
Yeah. Everyone needs a little bit of education.
That one female cop you guys got, she's going to get you guys hurt.
Which one?
Bears,
Okay.
something along those lines.
Yeah. Okay.
She's got an ego. That ego is going to get her in a situation that's going to make one of you guys jump up and try to defend her.
When did you have involvement with her?
A couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's going viral right now. She's been shared on about 8 other channels.
Really?
Oh yeah, she thought she'd be ignorant with me. See, that's the thing. Like, you guys all laugh because I only have like 10,000 subs. You know what I mean?
That's still a lot.
I only get a couple of 100,000 views. You know what I mean?
That's still a lot of people seeing it.
But then these other channels, some of the bigger guys,
Share it.
they share it, and now it's closer to 2 million views.
That's great, though.
You know, so all you guys do is act appropriate like you have today.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to go so much further with bridging that disconnect.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
None at all, man. I can be an asshole.
100%.
I know I can be an asshole.
You don't care. All right.
When you lose fear, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're no longer afraid, there's nothing holds you back, you know?
100%.
Hey, man, be safe, for real. And there you have it goes. That was a pretty decent interaction I had with that officer. He seemed like he was willing to listen, you know. He definitely acted appropriately. You know, he wasn't sure it was me, but he thought it was me. You know, yeah, I can give an officer like that some respect, you know. He kind of upset my wife, that officer right there did. Went to an elementary school. They was having an event there. One of my relatives was there doing this event, and the police were there. And they were doing their show, and I actually worked out a deal where I could interview one of the Orem police officers who is part of their drug program, you know, their youth at risk program. And so I set up that interview with him. This officer was there, and when he heard that I had gotten hit, you know, when he heard that I'd gotten ran over by a car, he laughed. Like, he laughed out loud, and it kind of made my wife upset because she didn't think that was appropriate behavior on his part. I'm not taking personal offense from it. Yes, sir, Charles. Welcome in. Hey, Matthew the King. Welcome in, Your Highness. So, yeah. And at this point, folks, I am literally just waiting for the officer to drive away. There wasn't not a lot of action to it there, Matthew. Just one guy in a truck thinking he'd try to intimidate me by following me. You know, a couple of guys come up on me, you know, they did the, hey bro, what you doing? No, seriously, what you doing? That was within about 10 seconds of me arriving. I hadn't even made it over here to the front. I was over there, and they started following me. And I was about right here, and I hear him, "Hey, bro, what you doing?" No, seriously, what you doing? Like I owed him some kind of an answer, you know what I mean? So we've been on for about a half hour, and hey, we got a guy coming with a camera. He may be watching us. Are you watching my live, or are you on live? Yeah. He's approaching. He's trying to be friendly, so I'm going to keep the camera kind of away from him for a minute. Oh, see, he turned and he's going back to his business. Might not have nothing to do with me. Thank you, Kola. You go do your thing, brother. I'm just waiting for him to drive off, and then I'm done. I got a lot of work to do today, so like I said, just seen a lot of activity. Thought we'd stick around and see how they acted, and you know, not again. I can't blame anybody for their curiosity. You know. And I would say that the officer acted appropriate. You know, he had his call. He had to come make sure. It was just me doing my thing. You know. I appreciate each and every one of you that helped us out. As always, super chats are open. Cash App is Standing Tall 710. Not necessary, always appreciated. Get the drive away, and we're out. Well, thank you guys all for joining us. We appreciate it. This has been Standing Tall 710 coming at you live from behind the Wasatch Curtain. Calvary Church here doing their thing. I really can't, I'm really not going to say that they did bad. What do you think? Let's let the court of public opinion go. You guys go check it out. It's not a long vid. Skip through them lack of interaction parts. You know, check it out. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you think the Calvary Church did. Center Point Church here in Orem, Utah. I'm going to keep you guys with me as I walk away. Anybody in the chat have anything they would like addressed before we close this out? I have seen more welcoming churches. I was honestly surprised. Here, let me flip this around. So we was just over at that temple last week sometime. And the reality is that temple, there was one lady there who came up, and I gave her the silent treatment and everything, and she was 100% welcoming with me. It was the church just on the other side of the temple there. Just on the other side of it. I don't understand why they'd be upset about this mask. I like the mask. It has character. And they're still down there watching. Look at that. They're still down there watching, trying to find out where I go. That's so funny. Thank you, Matthew the King. That is so true. Matthew says $1 or $2 can really help support this content, as gas and everything is getting so expensive. But subscribing, sharing, and clicking the like is free and helps even more, in my opinion. And that's the reality. You know, you guys helping out with by hitting that thumb, by sharing the content, you know, that right there, that's what. Yeah, I agree, Rob L. Wiedemann. I will give them a passing grade, but there is room for improvement. So, you know, if we're going to do it with the ABC, myself, I would give them a B-. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you just coming in and hanging out with me for a little bit. That in and of itself goes so far. And, you know, it really is about getting that out there and helping people to understand. Hey, thank you, Wiedemann. I appreciate that. FKN Fed Up, welcome in. We've been hanging out in Orem. We're going to go ahead and close down in the chat here. Thank each and every one of you for coming in and joining us and being a part of this. And I want to thank each and every one of you for enjoying freedom today. It is a beautiful day today. And as such, I think everybody should be out there enjoying it. So until next time. Oh, wait, let's see what Matthew says. Jesus taught his followers to love and welcome strangers, equating the treatment of the least of these to the treatment of himself, emphasizing that serving others, including strangers, is equal to serving God. That's exactly what he said. He said, yea, though you treat, though you've done this to the least of these, my brethren, then you have also done it to me. And he was referring to the atrocities that the people were putting on each other, you know, and on the poor and the meek. And yeah, that's the LDS faith anymore in Utah. You know, it used to be people would go to the church for sanctuary, But the truth is now, if you're caught on any LDS church property in Utah after hours, then you're subject to arrest for trespassing. Pretty sure that's not what Jesus wanted. Till next time, folks, y'all come back now. Y'all be safe. And remember, film your government officials every chance you get. The life you save may be your own.